Now discussing colorism is Chisom Udeh.
About 2 to 3 years ago, I remember having a conversation with my little sister about the types of dolls she wanted. I suggested we buy a black doll because I wanted her to have a toy that looks like her so she could see herself in a toy. But she responded with no. I asked why, and she said, I want the white doll. I don't like how the dark skin looks on the other doll. And I asked why, and she responded, because I don't like how dark skin looks on me. Hearing those words come out of her mouth saddened me because I never knew she felt that way about herself. And ever since that conversation, I worked towards making her feel beautiful and comfortable with herself. Why does she feel like this? Colorism. The discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone most typically found among people within the same ethnic or racial group. It's the idea that lighter skin is seen as more superior. Today, I'll talk about what colorism is, what the effects are, and how to open the conversation to change and healing. Colorism branches from racism and dates back to as far as slavery and the civil rights movement. Colorism played into slavery when it came to work positions. Lighter-skinned slaves worked inside the house and darker-skinned slaves worked outside the house. From there, the problem continued when African-American citizens who were of lighter skin tone used their skin as a privilege to combat racial violence. And while it was one of their few safety nets, the problem continued with paper bag test, a colorist discriminatory practice from the 20th century. This test was used to determine what privileges an individual can have based on whether their skin tone was lighter than the paper bag or was the same as the paper bag. These tests allowed for lighter-skinned individuals to have admissions or membership privileges, and some even married lighter-skinned people or white people in desire to give birth to lighter-skinned children, or even showed favoritism towards lighter children. Lighter-skinned individuals are usually associated with attraction or positive personality traits, while darker skin complexions are usually associated with unattractive, masculine, or negative personality traits. These lighter individuals will be associated with these positive stereotypes because lighter skin is seen as more attractive. Anderson Cromwell conducted a study in 1977 with young adolescents who associated positive personality traits with lighter individuals and associated negative personality traits with darker individuals. This test showed that young adolescents learned their color biases from their families, media, local communities, or a combination of all three. The disruption, perpetuation of dark skin and Afrocentric features has pushed Black women towards more Eurocentric features because the standard of beauty is built off of white characteristics. When these types of negative influences surround a Black woman's mental state, it's very destructive because it starts as early as middle school and can go on to and can be destructive because it affects how young individuals interact with their peers and can go as far as the child developing body dysmorphia. For example, tennis player Serena Williams has faced these negative stereotypes when she was associated with the stereotype of the angry Black woman, after she received a penalty for breaking her racket and a game penalty for calling the umpire a thief. After word of her outburst went around, many people villainized Serena and caused the trope of the angry Black woman to resurge and be weaponized against Black women, especially Black women with darker skin tone. Michelle Obama, who has also faced these negative stereotypes, had to deal with people calling her a man or a gorilla because of her dark skin and Afrocentric features. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion has also faced these negative stereotypes because of her dark skin, Afrocentric features, height, and even her body build played a huge role into people calling her a man and insulting her. The damages colorism has left include promotion of bleaching products and beauty ads. These ads will display visuals of darker people, mainly women, feeling upset about their skin color. And after being introduced to a product that makes their skin feel lighter, they will feel happier or freer in a sense. These products will be promoted as soaps, pills, creams, etc., and will have phrases such as "for healthier skin" or "to bring out the real you." These products will be promoted in a good light because marketers understand that how colorism ruins one's self-esteem. The damages colorism has led Black women to feel unworthy or less valued because of their skin color. Even Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, has admitted that he saw his daughter's light skin as an advantage of career. In addition, colorism is very prevalent in children's media. Princess and the Frog is a very prime example of colorism being in children's media. Because the only dark-skinned princess in the Disney Princess franchise is a frog for at least 75% of the movie. And while the story is about a princess and a frog, it didn't have the original princess turn into a frog after she kissed it. In addition, Winx Club, a kids show from the early 2000s, had their female lead face the most turmoil after she had to see the love of her life die right in front of her. And many fans questioned why the only dark-skinned lead had to face the most turmoil, as if she hadn't been through enough. Colorism is not a problem that can be solved overnight. Like a wound, it needs time to heal. Like a wound, communities such as the African American community need their time to build their way back up. Like a wound, there'll still be a scar, a constant reminder of the pain, but as well as the healing that took place. Colorism is not a problem that can go away, but that doesn't mean that nothing should be done to help shrink the issue. Instead, conversations need to be had, including the uncomfortable ones. One, realizing their colorist ideas and working on this in order not to perpetuate those harmful biases can go a long way. My hope one day is that young communities can come together to tackle this issue so that young, darker-skinned girls don't have to feel the sorrow of being unseen the way my sister did about herself. Thank you.